So I did my first ever ponytail, full ponytail, high ponytail on a 13x6 lace wig. Yes, honey. Today we are doing hair and makeup. So if you want to see how to achieve today's look, make sure you keep on watching. Let's go ahead and jump right into the hairstyle first. You want to make sure that your natural hair is flat as possible before trying to attempt the ponytail, only because if you have any lumps or bumps, it's going to show. To kill time, I went on and cut the lace off of this wig, and I've also washed it already. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the straps in the back to make sure that they are snug, and then place the wig over my hair. When attempting a ponytail with a wig, you want to make sure that your wig is at least a 13x6 lace front cap or a full lace wig. This wig is a 13x6 and it also has a nice hairline to work with. The texture is not too thick. As you can see, the density definitely gives a natural look. So what I'm doing first is taking my hot comb and also some hair wax and applying that and pressing the hair backwards out of my face. Already you can tell that the lace is melting with my skin, so that is actually a good thing, especially since the hair is going to be pushed all the way back. Now you want to make sure that you have flattened that hair down enough so that there is no lumps or bumps. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the side areas of the hair where the ear tabs are, and I'm just going to pull some hair down, and I'm just testing out the ponytail first to make sure that it's going to lay the way I need it to before I attempt it. You want to make sure all the tangles are out the hair and the hair is as smooth as possible. And you also just want to make sure that you know exactly where your hairline is going to fall. Now, if you have on a wig cap, make sure that wig cap do not show through that hairline. If so, you want to adjust the wig again until you get it to the point where that wig cap is not showing. As you can see, I adjusted it where the edge of that cap isn't showing. You can also do the ball cap method with the stocking if you feel like it will give you the best results. I'm going to use this hair on the sides just as an anchor to hold the wig in place. So again, you want to make sure that all the hair is pushed back. The wax stick is a better alternative than using any gels or hardness. We don't want that crunchy, stuck look for this ponytail. We want this ponytail to look like it is flowing out of our scalps and into that ponytail. And that's why I'm using the wax stick. It's going to get rid of those flyaways and it's going to help smooth down the hair. Smooth it as much as you can, basically, and just play with it until the hair goes and flows the way you need it to. Now, this wig will be linked in the description box below the video. Just click the show more button and I will have a link and a discount code for you all if you would like to purchase this wig. Now, for the back, you want to separate some hair, just a little bit of hair, like on each side of your head. You don't necessarily need none directly in the back. You're going to take that comb and insert it into your nape and just only have hair at the sides. Now, this is going to act as a distraction. So when you pull your ponytail up with this 13x6, you are not seeing the bulge of those wefts in the back of your cap. So this is a trick that actually works really good. When I tell you guys I wore this wig and I got so many compliments, I got so many stares and glares, girl, it was everything. Okay, so we're going to come back to that in a second. What I'm going to do now is take my Eben, and this is the black can, so it gives a longer hold, and I'm going to just spray the lace only around the edges and dry it just a little bit so that it is tacky and not, running down my face. Now, if you put too much, you're going to get a crusty hairline. So you want to only apply small sprays with this and then tie it down, okay? Do not do too much because your hairline is going to be showing. If you want this edge band, it will be linked in the description box. So we're going to let that sit and move into makeup. Today's foundation routine is all about getting that beautiful natural glow without looking like you're wearing a lot of makeup. So I'm starting with the NYX Hydro Primer. This is my absolute favorite primer. That is very affordable right now. I absolutely love this primer. So I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I'm using my Benefit and also my Maybelline brow pencil. You want to make sure you keep your brows very soft. You don't want any intense brows. If this look is going to just flow together, especially with your hair pulled back, you want your makeup to not be so intense, especially for day wear. This is a day wear look that I'm creating, and it's very soft and it's supposed to look very polished and put together. So I'm just making sure that my brows are clean and soft looking. Of course, you want to add a sunscreen. This is the Milani Make It Last 30 SPF. I'm spraying all over my face before I apply my foundation. For my foundation, I'm using my NARS, and I am in the color Aruba. And I'm just going to use my beauty blender to apply this. I'm using just a little bit of foundation. You don't need a lot, especially for day wear. You just need enough to cover up any imperfections that may be showing through your skin, because we want this look to definitely look flawless. And this foundation has a long wear, so you don't need to worry about it looking weird by the end of the day. It definitely holds very well. Just to get rid of any darkness under the eyes, I am going to add concealer, and this is the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Medium Tan Sand. It is not too bright. It's just the right color to match my foundation without looking overly bright. And then I'm going to contour using the Fenty Beauty contour stick. And this is just going to add warmth and depth back to my face. Already you can see the glow in my skin, how flawless and natural it looks. Next, to make sure that my makeup is not sweating off throughout the day, I am going to set it with the MAC Studio Fix powder. I'm placing this under the eyes, at the nose area, the forehead, and the chin. Those are the areas where I tend to sweat the most. And throughout the day, I will also carry this around just in case I get a bit sweaty. I can just touch up those areas. So for my bronzer, I'm using a Too Faced bronzer, and I'm using this to set the areas where I applied the contour. All right, so now just to add a little bit more of a glow, I'm going to take a highlight, and I don't know if this one is sold anymore. You can use any one that you may have. I'm going to apply this to the cheeks. I'm also going to apply it at the bridge of my nose, in my inner corners of my eye, and also at the brow bone area. And this is going to give you that nice soft glow. Make sure you blend it really well if you are using it on the cheeks. You don't want to just look like you have a glitter spot on your face. You want to make sure it's nice and blended. And then I'm just going to do a winged out eyeline. This is optional. If you just want to pop on some lashes here and skip the eyeliner, definitely do what works. But today we are not doing any eyeshadow. We don't need it. This look is supposed to be very natural looking, so there's no need to do extra today. And then I'm applying a soft pink gloss to my lip. Well, not a gloss, but a matte. And then I'm going to apply a gloss over top of this. Back into the hair, the hairline should be dry enough to now apply the ponytail without it actually lifting. So I'm going to remove this edge band, and we are going to pull this hair up. Some tips I can give you here is to not worry about the back until you get the hair as flat as possible. Make sure it's pulled. Make sure if you need to, you can anchor those ear tab area strands so that there won't be any lifting on your hairline while you're trying to do this. Again, you want to use that wax stick and smooth the hair down. Make sure there are no flyaways or little strands sticking up. And just brush it and just play with it until you get it to where you want. I wanted this ponytail a little bit high. I didn't want it too low. So I'm trying to get it to the center of my head so that it can stay there. And a lot of times to get it there, you need to make sure that that center is as flat as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this hair tie and apply it onto the hair. However, I did change my mind. I love the way this looked. However, I wanted it to look a little bit more elegant and put together. So what I did is I took this ponytail down and I pulled some hair out in the front, redid my ponytail. I actually like this better just because it did look more elegant than the ponytail by itself. I'm taking my curler and just curling the sideburn areas just to make it look really nice. And then I'm just going to, again, make sure the ponytail is smooth. Now with this bang area, I'm going to curl it and then I'm going to just swoop it later on. But I decided to add curls to the ponytail because I wanted the flow of the hair to look very natural, and just a little bend at the ends of the hair just made such a huge difference in the overall appearance of today's ponytail. Okay, so everything is coming together now. I did take some bobby pins or hairpins and just pin that ponytail at the top so that it can cover the back of the wig, because even though I have the strands out, I don't want the nape to show, but this is the only way you can wear a 13x6 wig in a high ponytail and make it look natural. So I'm gonna take the bang area and I'm going to, I did curl it at the ends, but I wanted to take it like a swoop, a side swoop, just like that. And it made a huge difference, a very huge difference on the look of today's hairstyle. So I just took the hair, bend it right at the ear area and then pinned it there. Now you can leave this hanging down or you can wrap it around that ponytail. I left it down and kind of just pushed it back, and we're just finishing this off with some hairspray. But you all, this look is absolutely gorgeous. Be sure to drop me some comments, thumbs up the video, and I thank you all so much for joining me back for today's video.